Glamour couple, aren't they, Travis Kelce?
I was there for the shirtless celebrations. That was gold. That was
funny. It was impressive.
Thanks so much, Freddie. Well, a day of extreme heat tomorrow. Jessica has the latest warnings and advice right after the break. First, though, look at tomorrow's speed cameras.
Wake up and laugh with Adelaide's #1 breakfast show.
Rudits and Lows tomorrow on 104.7 Triple M.
For the latest Adelaide news and traffic.
Record highs are being smashed on markets around the world, but analysts say prices might have gone too far, particularly for Commonwealth Bank shares. Here's finance editor Chris Kohler.
Investors all over the world are pretty sure central banks will start cutting interest rates this year, so they're jumping into shares and pushing prices higher. Wall Street's S&P 500 hit a record high on Friday night, with Microsoft, Nvidia and Meta all at their highest levels ever. Global markets, including Australia's, tend to follow the US, so the ASX is also within reach of all-time highs. Today it gained another 0.75%. Speaking of record highs, Commonwealth Bank is above $114 for the first time, but it's interesting to see that almost all major analysts recommend selling shares in the bank. They say it's become too expensive. And the Australian dollar topped 66 US cents for the first time in a week before cooling off. It's also buying 60 euro cents.
Thank you, Chris. Well, a very hot day tomorrow with the latest. Here's Jessica.
It sure will be, Brenton. They're making today look quite pleasant by comparison. It has been a warm start to the week, but we settled in more so around the 31-degree mark today. It's around 30 degrees in the city at the moment, so certainly we've got a long way to go with those temperatures rising a lot further tomorrow. For today, though, around the suburbs, we did stay in the 30s. We saw temperatures lifting well into the 30s through the northern suburbs. So at Elizabeth, we were at 34 degrees, 33 at Mawson Lakes, but 26 at Mount Lofty. The heat is already on the go up north, with 45 at Oodnadatta, 44 at Coober Pedy today and 41 at Roxby Downs, while at least for some of our south we have been spared the extreme heat so far, 26 degrees at Kingscote and 25 at Mount Gambier. So much happening on the charts. We have a trough pumping the heat into SA. We've got Tropical Cyclone Kirrily up north headed for Queensland, and it's expected to make landfall as a Category 3 system. We're also watching for flooding through parts of the NT still, so there's a lot going on, and another rainy, stormy day on the way for Darwin tomorrow. So let's have a look at this heat across SA, and it is a punishing 47 degrees for Oak Valley tomorrow, 46 for Ceduna, Woodner, Oodnadatta and Tarcoola. Port Augusta and Port Pirie are expecting 45. Other places to swelter include Roseworthy with 43, Murray Bridge with 42 and Maitland with 41 degrees. On metro waters, east to northeasterlies 10 to 15 knots, tending north to northwesterly in the middle of the day. Now here's the heat for our Adelaide suburbs. It will be hottest through the northern suburbs. So we have 42 degrees in store for Elizabeth, 41 at Marion and 40 at Golden Grove. In the city we're going for that top of 41 degrees with an overnight low tonight probably of around 21 degrees. Now the good news is it is a pretty short blast of heat. So by Wednesday we're back down to 31 degrees, and then we get some real relief kicking in on Thursday, 25 degrees in store with hopefully a few refreshing showers on Thursday as well. And then we're doing it easy Friday, Saturday, sitting really comfortably in the mid-20s before things do start to warm back up again from Sunday. So yeah, one very hot day to get through before we start to see some of that welcome relief arriving.
Yeah, very short-lived. Jessica, thanks so much. And thank you for your company. That's 9 News for this Monday.
Stay watching now for the tennis, and you'll find developing stories on our website. Have a great evening.
Good night.